Well, guys, we're here at Broken Sandal. And you know what? I have a broken sandal. So overall, broken sandals are kind of the common norm, really, right? Because treads roll off, sandals break, Velcro comes undone. But at the end of the day, they're still sandals. So, first of all, we're here in Kerrville, Texas. It's an amazing spot. We're really enjoying our time right outside of San Antonio. Let me tell you a little bit about this brewery. This brewery was started by a gentleman that was in the U.S. Air Force. Thank you for your service, all the military out there. We really appreciate you. It's not a sales pitch. It's very sincere. We know that we're living in a country because we're proud to be free, and we couldn't be free without you. So thank you for that. With all that said, Chris started the brewery. He started it in Austin. He was with a buddy of his, and he was looking at him, buddy, and like, wouldn't it be kind of cool to start a brewery? Yeah, that would be really neat. Yeah, his buddy said. And they were like going back and forth and collaborating back and forth and saying, yeah, but Austin is kind of the mecca of like craft breweries, and everything was kind of happening there. Oh, by the way, this was 2013. So we're sitting here August of 2023. So backtrack back then. So they said, you know what would be really cool to go to San Antonio? Yeah, let's go to San Antonio. Let's open the brewery in San Antonio. So they did. Broken Sandal, they started with that. Unfortunately, that name was taken, according to the website. So they opened it up under Broken Sandal Brewing Company. So Broken Sandal Brewing Company, Broken Sandal Brewing Company. So with all of that said, now we've got a nucleus of a brewing company. They've hired some brewers. They started to figure out, hey, wouldn't it be cool to be able to brew some great beers from where we were serving in the military, whether it be Germany or Austria or any of those other places back there. So with that said, they're lagers, they're pilsners. We tried a watermelon on tap, which was unbelievably fantastic, not overpowering. The watermelon came through like a champ. It was just very refreshing. Keep in mind, we're here in August, super hot outside. Watermelon came through like a champ. With all that, now they said, okay, great, let's open the brewery in San Antonio. They did. They were super successful. They had a great product. They were starting to distribute it in San Antonio, and they said, why don't we go out to Kerrville? Kerrville's only an hour away. San Antonio, if you guys don't know, moving all the way west down I-10 through Kerrville, through Bernie, through Comfort. It's a super nice area to come visit. If you're in the Texas Hill Country, Fredericksburg, Kerrville, San Antonio, Bernie, Comfort, all of these areas out here are nice, chill, relaxing areas. San Antonio, yes, you've got the Alamo. You've got everything Texas history. Definitely come out there and check it out. But spend a couple of... Well, busted sandal. That's kind of ironic. Our microphone kind of busted during the overall talk about busted sandal. It was pretty appropriate, actually, because of the fact that, you know, we were there. It was Kerrville. It was a really neat time. We had a really fun time there. We visited a couple of breweries, obviously. But unfortunately, as you already know, our microphone busted during the busted sandal deal. So with that said, we're back. And I just wanted to kind of tell you guys a little bit about Busted Sandal. The main thing I wanted to tell you is that it's a veteran-owned brewery. A gentleman is from the U.S. Air Force. He decided he's probably stationed in San Antonio and decided to open a brewery. And he's got about 6 or 7 team members that is working with him on the brewery itself. It's in an old building in downtown Kerrville. It's right off of Main Street. It's right next to the old Pampels. If you know anything about Kerrville, which is probably unlikely, but if you do, then the old Pampels was a soda fountain, and it has a movie theater there as well. So the old Pampels, right next to that, of course, was Off Main Brewing, which you already have a video of that. And then, of course, right next to that, looking from right to left, if you're looking at the building, is Busted Sandal. It was a really good brewery itself. Quite a few TVs, interesting space, indoors, very comfortable seating, whether it be bar stools, whether it be couches, chairs, so on, or the bar itself. It was extremely comfortable seating. When we were there, we didn't see any dogs or kids. I'm sure that it's very kid friendly. I'm not sure about pets, but it was really good. The beer was quite good too. I had a lager and a pilsner, and I enjoyed both of them. I finished off with a barrel aged stout, and personally, I didn't care for it that much. Although my taste might be different than yours, it just didn't have enough barrel aged coming back into the liquid itself, in my opinion, at least. But the lager and the pilsner were absolutely outstanding. The staff was extremely friendly. We walked around Kerrville in the evening time, which was really enjoyable to see the old lights and see the old buildings itself. Kerrville is a very quaint town, and I can definitely tell that they are really moving towards more of a younger generation. As an example, off Main Street, when we were there prior to Busted Sandal, there was a group of about 7 or 8 younger people that were just there either celebrating a birthday or celebrating some sort of special occasion, and they were locals. They were having a great time. Busted Sandal, they had quite a few people that came in after they came off Main Street, and they obviously are going from brewery to brewery or bar to bar or whatever it is. At the end of the day, Busted Sandal is definitely a nice place to visit. Like I said, it's indoors in the Texas heat. It is really a good thing to do for sure. The beer was good. It was overall, it was very well served. The bar staff knew what they were doing. They're out of San Antonio, actually, so that Kerrville location is kind of an extension of what they're doing now. I would definitely visit both Off Main Brewing and Busted Sandal as well. Kind of compare and contrast the two. Off Main, as I mentioned before in a previous video, which we'll link here, it is a almost like walking into a really upscale hotel lobby, not depersonalized, but more of an upscale hotel lobby. Busted Sandal, from the standpoint, it's almost like a very comfortable living room. It's a really nice, casual, relaxing atmosphere for sure. So try them both when you're in the Kerrville area. It is definitely worth your time to see. Cheers.